Hi everybody. I'm just gonna move this back a little bit. Welcome to live sessions. So today's gonna be a little different. We're gonna have a 30-minute show, possibly, maybe a little over, with Devon, who is the lead singer of hi Destiny, of Lovely Colors. He's gonna join us. So I'm totally excited. I just want to let everybody know I will during the show probably be checking on my puppy. I'm just going to show you guys really quick. She is laying down, completely passed out. Just a sec, Dev. She had surgery today. So, I just dropped my thing. Hey! She had surgery today, so I have to watch her for the next 24 hours. So, just don't mind me if I'm looking back at her. I'm just making sure she's okay, and covered because she's been cold and all kinds of stuff. So, and she feels like she has to be touching me. So I'm kind of trying to stay close to where she's at. So let's get going and get Devon on here. I want to put my ring in. Devon.
Yo,
What's up, Devon?
what's going on? Can you hear
How
me?
are you? Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool. Yo,
Yeah. How have you been, friend?
been good. How have you been?
Crazy. It's been
Yeah,
crazy. But it's been good though,
yeah.
Lots of good change.
I was listening about your pup. I'm sorry that, I hope,
Yeah.
I hope it's doing well.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see like right now, but
Oh, zonk.
she sat up because I moved.
Haha.
So she's just,
Oh.
oh baby. She doesn't know what end is up or down.
Oh.
She's been really out of it and like not
Oh.
really doing that well. So they were like, she's taking to the anesthesia a little too much, so you probably want to stay with her. So
Oh.
I had to carry her everywhere because she can't walk.
Oh, damn.
So I just have to wait. It's gonna take like 24 hours. So
Yeah.
she's on some pretty hardcore meds to keep her
Whoa.
like
Fully medicated.
sedated. Yeah. And I guess she's in a lot of pain. So if you hear her whine, there you
Yeah.
go.
No, no, yeah.
So I tried to explain at the beginning for everybody what was going on, but
Yeah, for
uh,
sure. Yo,
yeah.
James is here.
Hi, James. But let's move on to you. I'm totally excited, friend. You have so much going on. Like, I'm just like overwhelmed with all of your awesomeness.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. Things certainly seem to be picking up again.
Yeah,
Uh, so I'm really happy about that because, last summer we were kind of gigging and then COVID
yeah,
hit super hard again. And so it feels good to like have some stuff to look forward to for
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Um, I'm just getting over COVID myself. I had
Oh
I got it
no.
for well, I've been doing good for like 5 days or so now, but I'm still like feel really tired. But
Yeah,
I got it out of nowhere. I was just bummed, but I'm doing good now,
yeah.
and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next couple months. Yeah.
Did you get it possibly from the Connor from the show? The
No,
Connor.
I got it from my roommate.
Oh, jeez, even
Yeah,
worse.
I know. Yeah,
Oh
well,
no.
it's funny because like I went to Hawaii like a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
just to get out of town for a little bit, and I got back and it's probably back for like a week, and and it wasn't until like after the Connor Burns show I started feeling kind of bad. Um, but my roommate was feeling kind of down. Anyways, I ended up getting. I thought it was from the trip, but I think it was from him.
Yeah. Oh man.
But
What island did you go to on in Hawaii?
I went to Oahu.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I did too with MLB in January.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it was my first time there.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, it was totally amazing. What an amazing place. It was so beautiful. Unfortunately for me, it was raining the whole time. So everybody got to experience that a little bit different than me. But you're one of like 4 people that went to Hawaii that I know of that week. So
That's
yeah. Uh-oh.
like hang out with some friends over there and just kind of like do it in a cheap way. So I just like got out of town for a week. It was super nice.
Yeah.
And definitely like was raining sporadically like the whole time I was there, but it was fun.
Yeah. Amazing. That's so awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Uh I loved being able to go because it for the same reason, like it just kind of reset and I
Yeah.
got to get out a little bit and get out of town and
Yeah.
no,
It's always good to like not have responsibilities for like a week.
yeah. Oh my God, to not have to worry about anything and like leave everything at home and just be where you're at. What a
Yeah.
freeing experience. I've never experienced that if I'm being super honest.
Whoa.
And it's just I've always like nailed to the ground, grind and just like
Yeah.
always going, going, going. So to not have to like think about anybody or no, lay down, lay down. Yes, good girl. Okay. Oh, she's laying on my arm.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay, well I guess I'm half and half. Um, uh, yeah. So it was just like super, super cool to have an experience to be able to just be in the moment, you know?
Yeah, I think it's important.
Yeah,
Like I love traveling. And obviously we haven't been able to do much of it the last couple of years.
yeah,
So it was good to just like go somewhere new. I've been there a few times, but not where I stayed, like on the island. And
yeah,
it's just nice to like kick it.
yeah.
Yeah. And just recharge a little bit.
Yeah, recharge, exactly. I am a huge, like, my other passion is the ocean. And so, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I was with, I was there the whole time, like, in the
Yeah.
ocean. Even when we had the huge storm, like, that Thursday, um, I stayed, so, like, people were running from, how, this to this day, I still can't, Hamanawa Bay?
Oh,
Humanawa Bay?
Hanama Bay?
Hanama Bay. Thank you.
Yeah. I was
So,
thinking right now.
uh, did you get to go there?
I've been in Hanama Bay before. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this was my first time.
Yeah.
So it was, I mean, it was great. It was like sunny. And you know how it has like the 2 mountains on both sides?
Yeah, yeah.
So over this mountain came this like giant, I'm looking up, right? And I can still picture it. This huge, huge, like storm, like black cloud, right? Just all over, all of us. The whole beach was like, what's gonna happen now?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it just like the whole thing covered it to the other mountain, and then it just all the way down with
Yeah.
rain, and everybody was just running out of the ocean, and I was like, I too, at first I was like, ah, oh, shit, and then I realized, wait, I'm already wet. Why am I worried about this? You
Yeah.
know?
The rain's like warmer there too. It's like not like
Yeah.
it is here where it's like, annoying and cold. It's like normally kind of warm. So it's
Yeah.
not so bad, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it was a different experience to experience pouring rain in 75-degree weather.
Yeah,
Like
100%. Not used
and
to
like
that.
100% humidity. I was like, this is out of control.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was amazing. Did you get any writing done while you were there at all? Did you get to like kind of chill out and write?
Not really. I mean, I brought my guitar just because I was like, I can't remember the last time I've been away from my guitar for like a week. So I brought it just in case, but I didn't end up playing a lot. I kind of was like noodling around a little bit,
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, I think like when I got back, I felt even more like ready to write and make some
Right.
music. Like it
Yeah.
kind of took me like disconnecting for a little bit and then just coming back
Yeah.
and yeah, getting into it some more. So I've been kind of writing a little bit more, and the band's been wrapping up new music. So
Mhm.
we have a song coming out in a couple weeks, and then I think we're planning on doing like a single per month for like through the summer. So
Yeah.
I have a bunch of stuff that we're wrapping up. So I've been working on that and getting our live set ready, and
Yeah.
yeah, getting ready for these festivals we're gonna play, and
Yeah.
we're announcing some more fun stuff too. So we're just trying to make sure that the live set is like super dope, and I think we're
Yeah.
almost there.
That's
Almost there.
exciting.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Speaking of live
Hey.
shows, you have one on Friday.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Do you want to tell everybody about it?
Yeah, totally. We are playing at the Sunset Tavern with High Crime, some longtime friends of ours. We've played a bunch of shows with them and been really, like, they're some of our close band homies. So
Yeah.
they're headlining the show. We're going to be direct supporting them. And then this band, Instant Crush, is opening, and they're really good. Haven't met any of them yet, but I listened to their music and I was like super impressed. Uh,
Yeah.
so it's going to be a fun night, three bands. Music starts at 9. I think it's only like 10 or $12. But yeah, all the Ballard peeps and Seattle peeps should come out. It's on Friday, so there's no excuses.
Yeah, for real.
We've been playing like random like Sunday night shows and like Wednesday night shows, and it's so hard to get people to come out to those shows. Anytime we have a Friday show, I'm like, all right,
More people shall come up.
all these people, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hi, Brett and Allie.
Oh,
Care nobody.
oh yeah, what's up? Yeah, yeah,
Um,
they're awesome.
so I'm excited because hopefully I can go.
Yeah,
And
hopefully if your dog's feeling okay. Now I
yeah,
feel
I'm pretty sure she'll be okay.
yeah,
I told my mom about it too, so um my mom will stick with her while I'm at the show. Um, but
that's
yeah, I'm hoping she keeps that and will come watch her. So,
yeah, cool. Yeah,
but other than that, I haven't seen you guys play since I want to say uh it was either, I can't remember which one came first. It was either the Sunset and then the show with Megs,
oh, it's been that long?
or Megs and then the show.
Oh dang, so like 2 years or something, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is sounding good. I really can't wait for you to hear it. We've been working really hard on just trying to nail it. We got the in-ear monitor system now, so
Yeah.
that's really good because we're like a loud band, and I haven't been able to hear myself for years, like singing.
Wow.
So now I
That must
finally,
be a total change.
yeah, I'm excited. It's definitely, it's been a lot tighter and better
Yeah.
sound. We have a bunch of new music that we're playing and stuff. So we've been like throwing in some covers, some secret covers here and there, and yeah, just trying to make it the best show we possibly can. So I'm pumped for you to see the new,
Yeah.
improved, lovely.
Yes. I mean, you guys were fantastic before. The
Oh,
first time I ever saw you guys play, I was just like, I think you're the first one. And I was like, I don't know. I kind of am skeptical. I'm like, I never heard of these people. So I'm going to be like, all right.
yeah.
And I was just like, where did these people come from? I went to Meg's and I was like, where'd you find these people? Like,
That's good to hear. That's
like, and
very
she's
cool.
like, yeah, go meet them. I was like,
Awesome.
okay.
That makes me happy to hear. Yeah, it's been a long journey here. We're like 4 years in now, but
Yeah.
2 of those years were pandemic years, so I still feel like we're just getting started.
Yeah. Gosh,
Um,
I've known you 3 years. Can you believe that? That's
that's wild.
crazy.
Yeah.
That
Well,
makes me
that's
it's so weird. I
the
feel like it hasn't even been that long?
right, right. I think that's mainly due to the pandemic because I feel like
Yes.
one of those years was just like a throwaway year. Not really. Like we didn't do anything. Like nobody did anything. So
Yeah.
like I don't feel like I'm about to be 29. I feel like I'm about to be 28.
Yeah. Can we do that so I'm not turning 40 and I'm staying 39? I'm just
Yeah. I think we deserve it.
Yes. I wholeheartedly believe that. I think we
My
should just take
28,
that year out.
yeah, 20 just like I was inside the whole time like,
Yeah.
you know. I need that year back, damn it.
Yes. For real. I completely agree with that. Yeah. But that would be so amazing if they could do that. Just jump in. Oh, we could just jump in a DeLorean and just go back, you know?
Yeah, yeah, we
Just
could
take out.
have that. We could do even more. Stop the pandemic from ever happening.
Exactly. Oh my
We'll bring
gosh.
the vaccine with us and back in.
Yes. Be like, guess what I brought?
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, it's just, it's so interesting because I think everybody kind of feels that way, you know? Like everybody's kind
Yeah.
of like, I want that year back, you know?
Yeah.
And uh it's, I think for musicians, it hits y'all so hard and so like like uh yeah, I mean hard is like the word I keep thinking of. Like you
Yeah.
guys just couldn't do anything to save yourselves from it, you know? And it was like, oh, go get another job and just quit what you're doing because I don't know how to help you otherwise, you know? And I just feel like, you know, and then on top of it, venues had to catch up, right? So what I'm finding as like trying to promote everybody and help people find gigs and stuff is they're taking the list from 2020 and 2021 that they were like coming from and bringing it to 2022. So it's been so difficult to try and get people in festivals and gigs and things like that because they're just bringing over the people that they had from those
Or
years. Yeah.
totally. Yeah, it was tough, but like I think there was some good that came of it. Sorry, like
Yeah.
burping or something. I don't know. Uh, yes, it did let us like allow us to come. Uh-oh, this happened last time. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. uh, yeah, so it did allow us to focus on like our content game, which is obviously like more important than ever. And then also like learning how to record. I feel
Yeah.
like we always, for us, for our band personally, we were always like outsourcing recording and paying just like shitloads of money to like record and get stuff mixed and mastered, whatever. And I think
Yeah.
we really took the time to like learn how to do it during the pandy. And
Andy.
yeah,
Okay, that's new.
the old the pandy. Uh,
I'm stealing that because that's
go ahead.
genius.
I don't know that. I don't know. I think I heard that. But so there was some good that came of it. Obviously, I would have rather like been able to play live and like do my thing and stuff. But
Yeah.
I think I tried to make the best of it, and I tried, to make the best of it. A lot of growth, a lot
Yeah.
of learning how to do some shit because I was just stuck at home with no job, and the government was like paying me money to do that, which was pretty wild. And
Yeah.
so, while it was happening, I was like, this is the worst thing ever. But looking back
Yeah.
now, it wasn't so bad because now we've been able to like really focus on like what we want to sound like and what we want to put out there. Before we kind of felt like we were a little weak in that
Yeah.
regard, but now I'm feeling really good about it. And
Yeah.
our bassist James is like a mix wizard now. So if you're hearing this, people, he's the future. He's really doing
Yeah.
it.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. But I think, uh, I think that's where, I know a lot of musicians, it really kind of, a lot of, in talking to everybody through that whole year, I mean, I did like 6 shows a week through that whole year. And
Yeah.
I got to experience what everybody was kind of going through and what they were feeling. And the consensus was it sucked,
Yeah.
because nobody was playing live, and
Yeah.
they all were trying to get used to zooming and this whole, that's when this live became kind of more important, and people were doing this more. And so I feel like it's this whole thing of like being able to appreciate it, like you are, looking back and going, well, I got time, even though I didn't have a job, I got time to, it was the time that everybody was focused on now looking back, right? The people that I've had on now, they're like, man, I had all that time to be able to learn how to write, or I wrote a song a day, or, you know, whatever, learned how to produce or whatever it is. And so I
Totally.
think in the end, um, most people, I think, feel like you in that they got to learn something about their craft they didn't have the time to do before, you know?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's super valuable, and I'm glad that there was some good stuff that came out of it because
Yeah.
I like doing those lives, like playing like acoustic and stuff like on Twitch or whatever, but I was just missing that human element too. So
Yeah.
glad I can kind of like dabble in both a little bit. And
Yeah.
we just played our first show. Uh, the Connor Burns show last week was the first show where like people didn't have to wear masks if they
Yeah.
didn't want to, and it just felt kind of, felt a little bit more like it did before for the first time in forever. Because the gigs that we've been playing for the last year have been, you know, you miss seeing people's faces, and if people feel comfortable to like, whatever you want to do, obviously. But it was just kind of funny to reflect on that and be like, oh shit, that was the first show where people
Yeah.
felt like safer than usual, and they were like
Yeah.
loosened up and a little bit more free, and it was really quite nice. And so I'm really looking forward to some of these like outdoor shows and stuff we're gonna do, so we can just keep that vibe up and keep
Yeah.
feeling comfortable about like rocking out.
Yeah. I I mean, even through 2020, which sue me, but I never went to a show and put a mask on. Like I was like, I'm not doing it. That's not
Yeah,
how I experience it, and that's not. And so I didn't go to a lot of shows. I went to like four, I think, of people who were secretly doing it,
yeah,
and
yeah,
um, and so it's just like one of those things where like, and even going to a show, I would sit at the table and take my mask off because just getting in and then sitting down or whatever. And the first time, I think it was last week or the week before, was the first show I got to go at. I don't know, no, I mean, whatever, to be able to not have a mask.
yeah.
And I mean, I feel like, you know, that's just like and also seeing the artists not have to wear one.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
totally.
and you guys being able to be free to be able to have that too. And
Yeah,
I feel like it's like the experience is better without I felt like the masks were like keeping you from the experience somehow, you
yeah.
know?
Different because I feel like people are like a little bit more muffled and stuff, like in
Yeah.
people's like genuine reactions and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel
You
like
can't
that part,
tell. Yeah.
like you can see their eyes, and they could be like with their eyebrows, they're like this,
Yeah.
like this,
Yeah.
like cool,
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
but you can't see
Or
smiles.
they're like singing along and you're like, great.
Yeah, right. So it is. I just feel like if people feel comfortable to take it off, and like I just feel like the more with if you're being safe, and it's up to you like what that looks like, like uh I prefer it. It's great to see people's smiles and people see
Yeah.
like reactions for the first time in like years. It feels
Yeah.
like really trying to soak that all in. It was great. So
Yeah.
and keeps working out because I got a little PTSD from the last time we took masks off, and then like a month later they were like, "Bet they're back on."
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
know. I'm
"Oh,
a
wait,
little worried about it, but I feel like we're kind of on a good swing this time. Like
really hope."
yeah, that I think everybody's kind of figured it out now that it's been 2 years, and
Yeah, I really hope so.
me too. I do too.
Yeah,
Um, but I'm excited for that show. I'm excited to see you live. I'm excited to see you rock out because you guys are fantastic live, and
thank you.
probably one of the. I mean, if you guys could be more like have more production, it would be fucking phenomenal. I think you would outdo every person I've ever seen live.
Whoa.
But
Statement.
like I feel like for where you're at now, which is not bad at all. You guys are amazing, and I love it. And so if anybody gets to go see them Friday, fucking do it.
Yes,
'Cause,
yes. Come out, come rock
yeah,
out.
they're worth it. It's
Um,
completely worth the whatever it costs to get in.
yeah, yeah.
And
So,
even more than that.
well, appreciate that. Thank you. Um, yeah, we definitely want to get some lights and shit in the future for
Yeah.
sure. That's like on the list.
Yeah.
But a few things really quick is that we have merchandise on the way, people.
Okay.
So if you're out there and you want to support us, or like you're trying to find a way to support us like directly,
Yeah.
um, yeah, we're gonna have some cool new shirts out in the next couple of weeks. We're dropping a new single, "The Feels Like Hell,"
Oh,
studio
that's
version coming out, and then we have a few more songs that will be coming out shortly after that. Um, we're also we're playing this Friday at the Sunset Tavern, May 7th, with a band called Cinders. They're really dope. We're playing with them at where are we playing? Connor Burn again.
okay.
Capitol Hill Block Party. We're announcing like a little mini tour out of state that I can't
Yay.
yet, but it's coming. And then we also are on the South Sound Block Party in Olympia in August, which will be really cool with a
Nice.
couple that I really admire. So I'm really pumped about that too. Um, but yeah, I just had to like plug some shit really quick. I hope that's cool.
Yeah, no. Plug it away. Plug
Hey,
it away. I think, it's really great because you guys are in that group. I consider you guys kind of in that, or you also are in that group of people and musicians that grind, you know, and you're like, I'm, this is what I want to do, and this is where I'm going with it, and I think a lot of people in the pandemic could have given up and said, fuck it, you know, whereas you guys were like, we're gonna stay cool and we're gonna figure it out.
yeah, yeah.
I love it because I was really worried a lot of my favorite bands were not gonna come back after.
Well, I saw a lot of bands, a lot of bands that we've played with and, admire. Like a lot of
Yeah,
our peers, they just kind of, people like moved back home to wherever
yeah.
that was, or, a couple of our favorite bands like kind of fizzled out. So you did see that. And we almost didn't make it too at one point. We lost our drummer. Um, and, at that point, we were like, when he left, we were like, do we keep going? And then, luckily we got Steve. He used to be in a band called Steve, Decent at Best, who I love. Um, and
It's a great name.
yeah, they're so good, and they're still kind of like together. But I think like their singer moved to California, so they don't play as often. Oh, sorry, I'm seeing that somebody said L.A. No, we won't. We will not be going to L.A. this summer. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Hopefully soon though. But yeah, so we got a new drummer, and it's been great. It's been great. But like the couple months where we didn't know what we were doing, whether we are gonna, if we're gonna find anybody or not, like it was pretty stressful. But we found somebody. He was committed.
yeah.
He's amazing at what he does, and he fit in great. And so things are going well. Um, but yeah, I appreciate all the kind words. I definitely have this weird burning desire to just always be doing something. I
Yeah.
just feel like I don't know. I don't feel like productive unless I'm like working on this. And I'm so happy that I found music, and I'm so happy that I have something to pour all my energy into.
Yeah.
Um,
If you guys don't know, just kind of on that note, if you don't know Devon's story or, Lovely Colors story, Devon's been on before, so check out our Facebook or our YouTube.
yeah,
And he explains the whole story of how they got together and his whole story. And so this is now your fourth time, I think we decided that you've been on. And so, hey, Nick, he's coming for you. And
yeah,
so, yeah, so just these guys are awesome, and I just really want to plug that so that people will go back and listen to your story and how you guys came to be and stuff, and because it's a cool story, and you guys have a really awesome like journey of being a band.
yeah, yeah. It's a trip. It's a trip to think about. Um, yeah, it's been a long time, but I feel like I still have this feeling like I have a lot to prove still, and that things are
Mm,
kind of getting started. Like
yeah,
pandemic. Before the pandemic, things were kind of ramping up for us, and then trying to get it right back to where it was before. So I'm really excited. They need more love so they can come to
So they
LA.
can come to LA.
It's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen. We'll go to LA at some point. Um, all I'll say is that we got a cool opportunity to kind of go tour where we're from originally.
Okay.
So that's all I can say. We're gonna announce some cool shit later.
I will
But
fight for this. You know what? That's how you get people to come out. So
hey,
get
if you
more of
know,
your friends to love them so that they'll
yeah,
come out.
if you know anybody that wants to like play a show, or there's like a cool
Yeah.
opportunity for us to like make the drive down, or like maybe catch some flights and like play something cool, please let me know, because I definitely would love to do some kind of California, Oregon run, West
Yeah.
Coast run. Um, yeah, we need to get a van
Yeah.
or
Or
rent.
borrow one from somebody.
Yeah, you got one?
I don't, but I know about 100 people that do. But you should check out Forum Blue. They used to live here. I interviewed them. Now they're in LA. So,
Oh, cool.
and
Okay,
they're kind of in your same genre.
cool,
So maybe check them out.
cool.
You
Okay,
might. His name's Ray. You might want to check him out and say,
cool.
hey, dude. I want to come to LA. Want to do a show? And he'll probably say yeah because he loves performing too. So
Yeah, got some friends that live down there that like produce and stuff. So it'd be cool if we could like
oh,
go down
yeah,
there, play some shows, make some
yeah,
music. Like that's my dream. So hopefully we,
yeah.
yeah,
That's every musician's dream, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Good
yeah.
point. Point.
Where's like a place? I probably asked you this before, but just because we're on the topic, where's like your dream place to play,
Um,
or what venue maybe? Because it
well,
could be like Italy, and then your venue be like the Showbox or something. So I'm just curious, like, is it the same place or is it two different places?
so it's two different places. I feel like because
Okay.
I here. First of all, I've wanted to play Numos for forever. We've always played Barboza, and like in my last band, I played the Showbox, which was like a crazy
Mm,
experience and stuff. It was so long ago. Still have never.
best venue ever.
Yeah, I agree. Um, so I think we're playing Numos for Capitol Hill Block Party, which I'm stoked about. So
Oh,
one of them's happening, and I'm pumped.
see, manifesting and make it happen, friend. That's
Yeah,
where all your hard work goes.
but the next one, the true goal, and this has always been my goal because when I was a kid, I traveled from where I lived in Alaska to go see Simple Plan and MXPX
Oh,
at the Paramount Theater.
yes.
And if there is anywhere in Seattle that I would love to play, it would be the Paramount Theater. So I'm manifesting it, putting it out there.
Yes.
So
Things happen when it's on my show. I'm just saying.
if we ever do play it, you'll reference this and you'll be like, "Oh shit."
I will be like, bro, okay, let me tell you something. I had the first 3 interviews I ever did. One of them was Martial Law Band, right?
Yeah, yeah,
2019 November. Okay.
yeah.
Everything he said in that video came to fruition in within an hour, or an hour, within a
Power.
year, within an hour, within a year or year. Well, some of it had to wait because of 2020, but I mean, I truly believe like you guys throwing it out there and it happening. Like it's happened so many times with so many other people, and I just feel like it's so amazing. Like you guys should just always do that because
People
it.
ask me that. Like it's pretty. I get it. Like people have asked me that recently too. Like, where do you want to play? Like, where?
Yeah.
Dude, if I could ever play the Paramount Theater, I'll be like, all right, that's it, folks. Done with music. No, I'm just joking. I feel like that would light the fire under my ass to be like, all right,
uh,
Gorge is next.
yeah.
But you know,
You know what I did? I did that actually. I was like, if I ever get to play the Showbox, it's over. I'm just gonna
yeah,
stop because that's the highlight of my life.
yeah.
So I was 20, and that was the last show I ever did. I played the Showbox and opened for Brandy Carlisle, and I was like, I'm
What?
done.
Oh my
See
God.
ya.
serious? That's crazy.
Yeah. And that was
Hey,
before, that was in 2002. It was before she was even
wow.
famous.
Wow.
And I co-wrote a song with her too. And um, it was in the
Uh,
beginning of my whole career of being in music.
who the
And
fuck say that? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
yeah, I have a picture
Wow.
too where she's looks so young. I mean, she was like, well, I mean, that was 20 years ago, so she was in her like 21 or something, 22. We're kind of the same age.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to even think about it was that long ago, but
He's
I my dream is to have her on here, her
yeah.
and Macklemore. Like, I'll know I've made it in life with LMS when I can have the both of them on.
Oh
And
fuck yeah. Oh, that'll definitely happen, dude. I there's no question.
yeah,
You can open.
I hope so. I tag her all the time, and I tag him all the time, just so that they'll see that I have a show.
We need to
And
get emails. Who's got their emails?
I know, right? Somebody who ever has a connection. And actually,
Yeah.
what's really funny is that I almost had the Baja Men on, which would have been like super cool.
Like who let the dogs out?
Yeah, yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. So their manager was like, "Hey, I'll get them on the show," and then it didn't work out. But I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have somebody huge," and I was like, "Am I really at that point now? Like,
Yes.
holy cow, you
Yeah.
know?" But I'm like, I think you're probably close to number 499 or something like that. Like, I've had almost 500 people on this show.
Crazy.
And um and so it's just like
Oh, it's happening, Kara.
I'm like, I'm getting there. Yeah.
Yeah, we're manifesting Paramount and crazy guests with
Yes.
jazz fingers or whatever
Yeah.
this
Jazz fingers.
magic.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think you should play a song of
Yeah.
that. I
Yes.
know we're like really over time. Are you
No,
busy?
that's
No? Okay.
that's okay. We can play a song.
Yeah.
I wanted to. I think I played this song on here before, but I figure since we're about little backstory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, in the beginning of the pandemic, we had a bunch of demos. This is early 2020, so like
Yeah.
March when everything was going down. Um, we were like, oh shit, like we're not gonna be able to play shows, so let's like release some demos. And
Yeah.
we were a few songs. One of them was called "Feels Like Hell."
Yes.
We've the demo sounds a little gnarly. It's super raw, but we always had this idea of what it could sound like in our heads, and we finally did it. And it's coming out in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We haven't
Yeah.
yet, but it's coming out soon.
I'm
Um,
excited.
and
Okay, I literally
really,
just
really
listened
excited.
to that song today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it came on my because
Awesome.
I have the demos on my phone, And
Yeah,
so
I want
uh
a new
I
version.
no, not the I haven't heard the new version.
No, I was saying I want to send it to you so you can like compare.
Oh, yes, please.
But so I wanted to play that song because I feel like
Yes.
the next one that's coming.
Yeah.
Um, and I wanted to build some hype. So hopefully, I don't
Yeah.
screw it up entirely.
Yeah. You won't mess up. You're too good.
Okay, thanks. Cool. All right. Yeah. So this one is called "Feels Like Hell." It's kind of about, being at the end of a relationship, I suppose, to me, is what it means. And just knowing that it's about to end
Mm-hmm.
and there not being much you could do about it, basically.
Yeah.
I described that like crap, I feel like. But anyways, here it goes.
Yeah. Who wrote the lyrics of it and stuff? Was it you?
I wrote most of it, but me and James, we tend to collab. Like I'll
Mm.
write like 80% of the lyrics. Well, that might be generous even. I probably write like 70% of the lyrics.
Yeah.
And then once we're like finalizing the songs in the studio, I kind of go to him as like my guide, and I'm like, okay, what is cheesy? Like, what could
Yeah.
be better? And me and him have such a tight relationship. He can just be like, nah, this isn't working, and I'll
Yeah.
be like, okay. So we'll kind of like try to make it the best we possibly can towards the end. But I
Yeah.
definitely start off with most of the lyric ideas. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
All
Cool.
right, you ready?
Yes, I'm totally ready.
Okay, getting over COVID, so let's keep that.
We got you. We forgive you for
Okay.
the track high notes.
Okay, go. I woke up, pretended like I cared, put my boots on, walk through the hall, reach into the drawer where my things were. It feels like hell, waiting for the end when you're all I know. It feels like hell, waiting in the end. I feel your ghost. Ooh, oh, ooh. Heart's on fire, I'm heavy, I'm a wreck, I'm skin and bones. A house in smoke, foundation made of glass, all painted gold. Oh yeah, front seats to watch me break now. I wanna sing to you. Oh, I can't feel blue. It feels like hell, waiting for the end when you're all I know. It feels like hell, waiting in the end. I feel your ghost. It feels like hell, waiting for the end when you're all I know. It feels like hell, waiting in the end. I feel your ghost. Ooh, oh, ooh. It feels like hell, waiting for the end when you're all I know. It feels like hell, waiting in the end. I feel your ghost. Oh, it feels like hell, waiting in the end. I feel your ghost. It feels like hell, waiting in the end. I feel your ghost. Heart's on fire, I'm heavy, I'm a wreck, I'm skin and bones.
That's it. We're done. No.
Not too bad.
You did great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Thanks. Oh, thanks for all the nice comments, guys.
You should. This Tanner said the
And
best one of all of them. I don't forgive you, Devon.
I wonder what he means. That's one of my best buds there. So he's
No,
probably.
it was when you said forgive me if like for your voice, and he was like, I don't forgive you.
Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense.
Weak at the
Yeah,
knee. Oh my gosh, he's funny. I like him.
me too. He's a good one.
Keep him around, would you? He's
Yeah,
funny.
I plan to. Uh,
Well, Dab, you are one of my favorite humans, and I think you're just so super talented. And thank you for coming back on my show like a
my pleasure.
million times. And
Of course, of
I
course.
love.
I'll come back soon.
Yes, please. You're always welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Any.
Maybe before we release this new song, or maybe the day that we release the new song,
Yeah.
let's talk about it. Let's talk
Yeah.
about it.
We'll talk about it later.
All
We
right.
don't want to bore the peeps with the back end.
I forget sometimes that we're just not on FaceTime or like
I know.
I'm like,
You want to know something? That is so funny because sometimes people will get talking on one of these things and it'll go for like 2 hours, and I'm like, oh right, we were live.
yeah. Like, oops, shouldn't have shared that. Whoops.
Yeah. There's sometimes where I've had to delete it, even though like it
Oh,
was no, because
whoa.
there was just stuff that like got out, and I'm like, yeah, we should probably delete that.
Those
But if you
work.
haven't, what's that?
I said you're so controversial.
I know. And go me.
But
um, but I just thank you so much for coming back and for blessing the people with your talent. And
wow, thank you. Thanks.
if you, I'm sorry, I'm talking over you. I
No,
apologize.
I was talking over you. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
But I just wanted to say thanks for like providing an opportunity as always for like artists, especially local artists and where it's
Yeah.
hard for us to sometimes find a place to talk about or what we're working on in our music and stuff. So I really appreciate the platform and the opportunity to talk about this stuff.
Yeah, of course. Honestly, I got to be on a podcast on last Wednesday and talk about LMS and like why I do everything and stuff, and that's going to come out in the summer. But
Cool.
um, I'm totally excited about it, but because I got to go more kind of in depth of why I do it, and I feel like just to kind of I guess overlay here on that note is it's because I just feel like you guys are just as awesome as, and I mean, local artists. You are too, but local artists in general, I feel like are just as awesome as any artist, or sometimes better. And so I feel like having this platform allows you guys to still come back to being and helping connect to your audience, being more personal, being that personal connection, like people can talk to you and there's more of a feel so people can relate to your music or like your music or be like, hey, that band's awesome or that guy's awesome. I'll check out the band or, whatever it is. And so,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's just something that I was kind of called to do to help everybody be more in tune with life, with local music. And
Yeah.
it's just a passion and I love it. And it's really awesome to be able to meet so many different artists and to be able to be involved in seeing all of you guys grow over years and just be a part of it all. I love it. And since I was one, it's been 20 years now. And I've been in the local scene and seeing shows and
Yeah.
and
Great.
this just kind of came about because of that, like I just want these guys to be just as cool as everybody else. So
Well, it's good. Like I feel like a lot of local artists just want to like build community and like
mm-hmm.
get their city behind them and stuff. And so I
Yeah.
feel cool that you're able to provide that for artists and stuff. That was my.
Yeah. I don't know his name, so I just said hi, roommate.
Oh yeah, his name's Jay. Get
Hi,
over.
Jay.
Hi. Look at that pretty face.
Hey.
Hi.
Look
Are
at
you
that.
a musician too, Jay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. What band do you play in?
Jay.
he's a DJ.
Oh. Oh, that's even cooler. You get to listen to all the cool music.
Yeah, DJ
Oh.
Jay Curry.
DJ J. Curry.
Yeah.
Awesome. Maybe you could be the first DJ that comes on my show.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm open to it.
Yeah. Do
Okay.
it. Do it. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at us.
We'll talk about it later.
Building-
All right. Well, if you don't know who this dude is after now, I mean, it's been almost an hour.
This
It's
guy.
Devon. He's in Lovely Colors. Check them out. Please
Yes.
be playing live on Friday. So if you haven't heard that, they're playing at the Sunset in Ballard,
Mm-hmm.
here in Seattle. And so go check them out because they're amazing live. And they're playing with some other bands, so you'll have to see them too. But do it because they're amazing. And we love you, Devon.
Thank you. Love you, Karen. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Thank you, everybody who joined. Hi, James. It's been a minute. And we'll see you guys Friday. And yeah. You got anything else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Follow us on.
Watch the show. If you didn't, he's told a lot of information. So if you love this band, there's lots of ways to see them this summer. So
Yes.
yeah.
All right.
All right. Bye, everybody.
All
Have
right.
a good night.
Take care.